Wealthy Honey Investment Limited, an international enterprise with over 20 years experience that offers full range of freight forwarding services. With our head office located in the heart of Tinkan Island of Papa, Lagos, Nigeria, our major aim is to provide high-quality consultancy services to our clients on matters relating to customs, import and export laws, trade and tariff classifications and procedures. We also assist our clients in preparation of import documents, delivery of consignment to clients after customs formalities, and many more. For inquiries, contact us at our office 14 Tinkan Port Container Complex, Tinkan Island, Lagos, Nigeria, Kilometer 2, Glow House, Lasso Ojo Road, Akeson, Lagos, Nigeria, or Wealthy Honey Investment Limited, Jacqueline Island, 1E, Westerlo, Antwerp, Belgium, or call 005-522-781, 002-644-1351, or 009-982-1927. Or visit our website on www.wealthyhoneyinvestmentlimited.com.
It's another interesting episode of your favorite program, Porges and Event on TV, your weekly program where we give you news on the maritime industry, aviation sector, as well as our land borders. On today's episode of Porges and Event on TV, Nigerian Customs Service reopens Skyway Aviation Handling Company and NACO warehouses. Stakeholders comment on Nigerian Customs Service pre-arrival assessment report. Anambra Maritime Practitioner, AMPA, endorsed Dr. Chris Ngige for the state gubernatorial election. These and many more will come your way. My names are Dr. Frank Tokalikons.
The Skyway Aviation Handling Company Limited, a member of the CIFAS Group, is a reputable aviation handling company that provides a well-structured, value-added, customer-friendly passenger handling services. We offer first-class ramp handling services. Our cargo handling services is famed for an impressive record of consistent efficiency as tons of freight are handled daily with operational ease. Other services include aviation security, baggage reconciliation to ensure safety of passengers' baggage. We also operate charter flight operations. At the Skyway Aviation Handling Company Limited, SACOR, we make a lasting and favorable impression on passengers and invariably our clients.
Last week we told you that the Nigerian Customs Service shut down 2 warehouses at the Muritala Mohammed International Airport. These are the Skyway Aviation Handling Company warehouse and the NACO warehouse. However, the head communication in charge of SACOR warehouse, Mr. Basil Agbonem, promised that they are actually negotiating or discussing with Nigerian Customs Service personnel to ensure that the closed down warehouse is reopened on time. Meanwhile, the chairman of the Association of Nigerian Licensed Customs Agents in charge of Muritala Mohammed International Airport, Aloy Igwe, said that the Nigerian Customs Service is still investigating why goods were exited without payment of customs duty. We will give you an update on this very soon. Come January 2014, Nigerian Customs Service will be introducing the PAR, that is pre-arrival assessment report, which she has been campaigning in the last 6 months. We told you that the pre-arrival assessment report will now be used to replace the risk assessment report. You recall that before now, or up till now, the various federal government inspection agents, vis-a-vis Scott-Tegna and Interswitch, are the one issuing a risk assessment report for import goods in the maritime industry. Nigerian Customs Service want to do it now holistically and want to do it alone by taking over all the inspection of goods in our seaport and issuing assessment on these goods. This was actually shifted about 6 months ago to give Nigerian Customs Service ample opportunity and enough time to be able to prepare for the total takeover of this system. Come January 2014, Nigerian Customs Service will be introducing the pre-arrival assessment report.
For the traders themselves, agents, to be able to classify these goods by themselves, and then if there's any issue, they can come to the same agreement and then even classify together on the system. The import classification tool is very intuitive because the trader is the best person to know what is importing into the country. As a custom officer, we do not know what you want to import into Nigeria. Since they are the ones that know the perfect description of what they are bringing into Nigeria, most of the time they might not know the HS code, but they will just know the general description of the product. And we in Nigerian Customs Service don't deal with general descriptions. you deal with specific descriptions. So the import classification tool will ask you different questions before you get to that exact and descriptive description of that particular product, so that you can get the exact HS code that Nigeria Customs Service will require, because that's what we identify for the product.
However, look at what is the preparedness of various maritime stakeholders and what is their view about this, the intention of the Customs Service to introduce PAR come January 14. We spoke to Dr. Boniface Anebunam, the founder of NAGAF, and Chief Eugene Nweke, the national president of the National Association of Government Approved for the two other stakeholders.
Suggest pre-arrival notice of cargo clearance. If you do understand that, what's telling you that you have to get ready for your cargo before you even reach the port. That means both custom duty payments and all that would have been completed. Now the custom is opening up, you know, where if all things being equal, everybody is hooked onto customs, you know. It's going to add a lot of value.
In what way? Break it down to the common man.
It's going to fast forward the cargo clearance. If you are like now, it takes about 2 weeks, 3 weeks to move a cargo to the port. With that now, the time period will be much less, maybe more reasonable.
But sir, don't you think they should do a kind of test running?
They are doing that. They are already doing that. Internal. They are doing that.
Because some are of the opinion that it should be taken to some of the dry ports so that they could see it working there, then before taking it to busy ports like Qatar, Tinkan and whatever.
But that's a suggestion. It's also very responsible to do so.
Okay, which other way do you think this system will work? We are now in
the system can only work if we want the system to work. And the custom operation is about genuine declaration for custom purpose. So if you want me to break it down, if you really want to do, then Nigerians must learn how to be compliant to import regulations. That is to say that you make declaration for custom use. If you don't do that, we may go back to old stories of the delays associated with cargo clearance. I guess you understand what I mean by non-compliant posture of Nigerians, and that's agent for incompetence. If you have 200 cartons in your container, you declare 2. If you do that, the custom will definitely, you know, try to raise issues on that because of the revenue problem. See, I keep telling anybody who wants to listen, as long as we are not compliant to import regulation, nothing works in our mouths. Added to the fact that corruption is there. This paperless shipping is all about administrative procedures, which has to do with trade facilitation. You know, the word trade facilitation, in my own understanding, is, you know, being prepared to do the right thing. That's the way I can use that word comes in. When you go to the criminal aspect of cargo clearance, there won't be anything like trade facilitation. But you can go to issue of simplification of procedures, you know, reducing, you know, contact that people make, you know, between the customer and the people, and even other areas like shipping companies and all that.
You can only assess them whether they were prepared or not when they have eventually taken over, and if they perform abysmally poor, we will not say to custom that indeed we were never prepared. But to start making case whether they were prepared or not, that will be a political question. This is being that if I am to take over from my father, and I've been living with my father as he's aging, eventually my father say, on this note, I retire, continue from where I stop. I should be able to start from somewhere I know he has stopped, following some of those lofty ideals he have taught me and those ones I've learned from him directly and indirectly. So why should I take over the position of my father? The same is applicable. It is when I start performing and I do not meet to the expectation of people the way my father had been performing. That is where you now start asking the question. This man, I'm not learning anything from the father. However, custom service is still under the Ministry of Finance. Custom have also the right, when they have taken over, they have the right to outsource any area they find challenging. Are you aware? So what I would rather preach to you and allow you and encourage you to preach to you, let us give room for local content participation.
The arrival of the goods. So, after submitting all the documents required by the importer to the agent or whatever, then the custom now will now get the information from the shipping agent. This is also passing, is coming with social goods. These are the documents for the goods. Because you cannot go for importation without passing the bank, getting from M and every other documents. These are the documents they will collate and assess you on the arrival of the goods without you being there at all. So by the time you present your own assessment, it becomes great. Then you can carry your goods. Or if they give it to you, this is what you're supposed to pay on your goods that is coming, you pay and carry the goods away. But still, you still have to go, the system there that have to determine on suspicion whether this one should go for physical examination or not. It is not all that goods that comes in, you just do scanning and arrival, whatever, but that could only be done for those who are trustworthy, those who are really compliant importers.
We want to put a hand on desk to get this thing resolved, because custom will not tell me if the server are not working. What is it? The economy is going down. Like what happened last 2 weeks, the custom server, or last month, the custom server was having one problem or the other. Believe me, Nigeria lost about 10 billion naira instantly. And that 10 billion naira would have been something that would have been gotten within the limit, within the period those servers were giving problem. And as regards those particular challenges now contributed immensely in the congestion we're having today. So if the system in place is working fine and striving through that system, a lot of challenges will not be there. But the moment a system is collapsed, it will affect almost all the sectors. So that's exactly what we call IT system collapse. So the thing touched customs. Even up to now, it's still touching them, they're not okay yet. Or except otherwise, they fine-tune the system of industrial technical training so as to have what we call IT-based oriented program to enable them not to have all this problem any longer.
Okay. So
it's a very good welcome development. If they can, if the corrupt tendency by the development of this part will be achieved.
Oh yes, this is Stars Maritime Academy, a foremost private maritime institute running courses in marine engineering, marine electrical, nautical science, as well as shipping management. At Stars Maritime Academy, we groom future professionals in maritime operations with our mechanical workshop, electrical electronics workshop, welding and fabrication workshop, updated library, computer room, sick bay, conference hall, chat room, spacious parade ground, as well as serene environment on over 7 acres of land. Admission is on now into Voyage 1, Voyage 2 and 3 as as well as Voyage 4.
Candidates who could not meet up with post-UME pursuit are welcome to Stars Maritime Academy to process their admission in the above-mentioned area of studies. Signed, Management.
For further inquiries, contact the registrar, Stars Maritime Academy, along Ayobo Ota Road, Itilogun State. Telephone 005-621-2451, 006-150-9740, or 01730-0463, or 01-891-3549. You can visit our website on www.starsmaritime.com or email us on info@starsmaritime.com. Stars Maritime Academy, a rising star in maritime professionalism.
We also want to inform Nigerians that the pre-arrival assessment report, theoretically the PA will expedite action of cargoes through documentation, examination of prior to the cargoes arrival at the seaport. We want to see how it's going to work pragmatically, because we don't want a system where we have system collapse. Hence, we are imploring Nigerian Customs Service to look at the system per se, so that where they feel that needed to be adjusted should be adjusted, because the whole issue of the PA is embodiment of Nigerian Customs Service various units, vis-a-vis the valuation unit, the risk assessment reports unit, and the pre-clearance procedure aspect of cargo clearance. And we want to look at the pre-assessment regime, which allows importers to submit documentation for assessment and issuance of PA for clearance before the arrival of the cargo. It's going to assist the federal government in generating more revenue. It's also going to shorten the time that cargoes stay in the seaport, meaning that before your cargo even reach Nigeria, your freight forwarder or your licensed custom agent or your custom broker must have done most of the pre-clearance procedure. As the cargo arrives, you pay your duty and you take your cargo, and that will now put a stop to the period where we'd have delays in our seaport. We want to employ every maritime stakeholder, particularly licensed custom agent, to collaborate with Nigerian Customs Service so that this will be a success. We wish to state clearly that before we give you this next news, that Purges and Event on TV is not supporting any political party, whether in Anambra State or any state of the Federation, and we're not supporting any individual who is actually contesting for the gubernatorial election. But Anambra maritime practitioner who are freight forwarders and licensed customs agents actually issued this press conference, and where they formally endorsed Dr. Chris Ngige for his gubernatorial ambition. This press release was actually at the instance of the Anambra maritime practitioner, who are also stakeholders in the maritime industry. And the national president of this association is Chief Dom Obi, who also happens to be a member of the Association of Nigerian Licensed Customs Agents, while Chief Peter Obi is the Board of Trustee Chairman.
We here restore all the sectors that have gone back to doldrums since he left office, but he will move fast to continue implementing the people-oriented master plan, which will give attention to our sector in the following ways. Providing the drive and support of Anambra State for Onitsha River Port to become optimal functional. Opening up other freight stations for easy cargo operations for our teaming importers and traders. Building and linking intermodal transport network for cargo for easier and faster cargo delivery. Attracting support and cooperation of vital interest groups and stakeholders to build a befitting airport in Anambra State. We know there are other areas they can still dive into. With security of lives and properties and this infrastructure in place, our members in diaspora and other Anambra people will feel at home. Bring in funds and partner with government of the state to achieve greater development, creation of employment and other necessities of life. We have plans on how to go about this. AMPA has endorsed Dr. Ngige as the next governor of Anambra State.
Materials for the campaign to show how serious we are. We are ready to sink any amount of money to make sure that this man you are seeing here is our next governor. This is the man in here. Most recently, during the 2006 electioneering campaign, somebody told us that Anambra State will soon be transformed to New York. Today we have not seen it. What we saw is insecurity. This is the man who has zero tolerance for insecurity. We have all these in sizes. We have about 50,000 each. 50,000 each. Like you see what I'm wearing, this is the cap. We have ambience. We have also, I think it's not yet the flag. It's not here now. We have them 50,000. We are ready for it. And what we are giving you here is the samples. We are already, some of these things have been sent home. It's not yet on display. We are not joking. All the members of the AMPA, we are not joking. We are for India. We want Anambra State to remain what it used to be in the past.
Oh yes, this is Stars Maritime Academy, our foremost private maritime institute running courses in marine engineering, marine electrical, nautical science, as well as shipping management. At Stars Maritime Academy, we groom future professionals in maritime operations with our mechanical workshop, electrical electronics workshop, welding and fabrication workshop, updated library, computer room, sick bay, conference hall, chat room, spacious parade ground, as well as serene environment on over 7 acres of land. Admission is on now into Voyage 1, Voyage 2 and 3, as well as Voyage 4.
Candidates who could not meet up with post-UHEMU pursuits are welcome to Stars Maritime Academy to process their admission in the above-mentioned area of studies, science management.
For further inquiries, contact the registrar, Stars Maritime Academy, along Ayobo Road, Itilogun State. Telephone 005-621-2451, 006-150-9740, or 01730-0463, or 01891-3549. You can visit our website on www.starsmaritime.com or email us on info@starsmaritime.com. Stars Maritime Academy, a rising star in maritime professionalism.
You recall recently that Dr. Boniface Anambunam, who happens to be the founder of NAGAL, has given a clarion call to every maritime stakeholder to be involved in politics of their state. We want to believe that this is why the Anambra State maritime practitioners want to be involved with whoever governs them in the state. However, delivering or presenting the campaign materials was the chairman of the Board of Trustees of AMPA, Chief Peter Obi, who said that they want to be involved actively in Anambra politics.
Hold on.
Please, schedule.
Behind you. Yes. Design of the t-shirt.
The gubernatorial aspirant Dr. Chris Ngige was ably represented by Mr. Emmanuel Ojukwu, who was full of praises for this association.
He was supposed to be here himself, but the schedule is too tight for now due to some unforeseen, underground politics. Nevertheless, we want to, on behalf of him, thank you guys for the good job you're doing.
And this is how far we can go on today's program, Porges and Event on TV. Don't forget that you can watch our previous episodes on YouTube. Just click on Porges and Event on TV. You can also reach us on our email addresses, collins_farinto@yahoo.com or porgesandevent on TV@yahoo.com. Until next week, stay blessed.